Going on, guys? We about to check out the non-amazing Lucas, the amazing Wokus. All right, let's just skip all the shenanigans. Dusty, that's who we looking at. Why I call him that? Why I call him that? Easy. Because this nigga is one of the dustiest niggas alive. Like, what's going on, nigga? Look, self-explanatory. Y'all talking about me getting a haircut. This nigga need to knock off all the dust first. Take all this dust off your hat, wash it, then wash this shirt that you've been recycling and wearing every day. This nigga's nasty.
This what y'all want?
You don't want that dust.
Oh my goodness. So I did a video a while back covering a story about the Fearless Fund. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Fearless Fund was a VC firm started by Black women, and it was created to help Black women and women of color. What they do is they give grants to these people to start, to invest in businesses. And they had one such grant that was specifically for Black women. It went up to the price of $20K. Upon this existing, well, you already know the lineage of evil is going to have a problem with it. They're always going to have an issue when...
He was talking about white people, guys, in case you didn't know. White women more specifically. But that was a racist ass comment he just made. I just want to make sure that that's clear. That was racist as hell. All right. That's just his way to get around it.
Black people try to better themselves in this country. So what happened is they got sued. How they got sued? Off of the Civil Rights Act. I kid you not. This is the same thing that I was talking about when Kamala was saying, well, I'm not going to do something just for Black people. Legally, they can't. Thanks to how the wording of the Civil Rights Act has been used. So this company, American Allegiance for Equal Rights, that's what it is. It's a right-wing, white-owned company. And they sued this Black firm. And they sued them based off off of discrimination.
The one program they sued was a program actually designed for Black women.
Now, this company sued off.
That's pretty discriminative. That was, is that the right way to say that? Whatever, let me know in the comment section if you care. But I think, yeah, that is discrimination, man. What? Just starting your own He-Man Woman Haters Club over there?
On behalf of these three women. These three women, non-Black women, obviously, right? So more than likely, three white women who are upset at this firm giving this grant specifically for Black women. Mind you, these three women didn't even apply for the grant. They didn't even apply for the grant. So they really didn't even have a basis for this. I would argue
What if they want to help other people apply for the grant? What do you mean? Or what if other people can apply for the grant now?
Don't even have standing. They just said, hey, I didn't apply for the grant, but its existence is discriminatory towards me because it's only for Black women, and I'm not Black, so how can I get the loan, right? How can I get the grant? Nevertheless, long story short, they win the case, but they lose the appeal. So what happened when the CEOs goes on TV and says, hey, this is a win for us, they actually settled. And due to the settlement, they removed the grant. Okay, the grant is no more. You can't get it.
This is definitely a win for us. It was actually my idea. In the big scheme of things, we deploy millions of dollars. The one grant program that was in this case had already been at its conclusion when we got sued. There was only one $20,000 grant left to award.
Okay.
All the money from that program had already been deployed. Just one grant left. So if we have to forego that one grant to stay in business to deploy millions, that is definitely a win.
So she says that, you know what? This is actually a win for us because the reason why we didn't go to the Supreme Court, because they feared a Supreme Court ruling that would eliminate it, nationwide.
Why not go to the Supreme Court? Well, I think the writing is already on the walls with their current rulings, that a Supreme Court ruling that were to take place not in our favor, this would have shut us down out of business, but every single minority-based funding program for women as a whole sex and people of color as a whole. The consequence of that is too big.
But I want to focus on the hypocrisy.
I'm still not a fan of that term. I'm just Black, bro. Even better, I'm American.
of what is the right wing. The hypocrisy of the white Republican, the hypocrisy of lift yourself up by the bootstraps. This is what I'm talking about when I say they want us to die in peace. And I'm not being hyperbolic. This is clearly a pattern since the beginning of time, since we got here. Okay? This has been a pattern. They want you to die.
I'm mid-process of lifting myself up by the bootstrap right now, apparently. Right? Trying to step my game up and lift myself up by the bootstraps. So with that being said, yeah, man, it is what it is.
And suffer in peace, in just being calm and serene with your non-existence.
No, just work hard. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm in the process of doing. Just work hard and try to better your circumstances, right? And I mean, I already think that I've done a lot to get myself out of whatever circumstances, but I'm still in the process of making it more permanent. So I think that, yeah, enough excuses. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps. I don't know why people get so offended by that, man.
With your elimination, with your extinction, something that I've talked about on this channel before. Because when we try to lift ourselves by the bootstraps, which is what they constantly say, lift yourself up by the bootstraps, you see what they do. They constantly attack. Right? Whether we see this all throughout history. When you had I forgot, it was a place, a piece of land that black investors had bought in order to build a town, and businesses for black people, essentially a black Wall Street. And you had a bunch of white people who were upset about this. Oh, look at this is racism. This is discrimination. So I want you to understand the duality of the white Republican. When they say, hey, I just want you to do better, they don't want you to do better. That's what they don't want. Because if you do better.
That sounds so racist. So all white Republicans don't want black people to do better, in your opinion? That's dumb as hell. That's mad stupid. I gotta just be honest with you. That's pretty damn dumb. That's like one of the dumbest opinions I've heard in quite some time, bro. That's just stupid. That's just blatantly just stupid as hell. Hell are you talking about?
If we succeed, then where are they going to go? They're going to be left to their own devices, which is nothing. All they have right now, many of them, what they have, what they look forward, what brings a smile on their face is to know that there's a black person who's not doing well. That there's a black person who's struggling to feed their kids. There's a black person struggling to go to work on time, to get there on time.
That's so crazy. What? Nigga, that's crazy. I need black people to get to work late on time. Wait, what?
There's a black person struggling via a public transport. There's a black person struggling. That's what they enjoy.
We did reach out to the American Alliance for Equal Rights for comment. As President Edward Blum said in part in a statement that race-exclusive programs like the one the Fearless Fund promoted are divisive and illegal, and how opening a grant program like this to all participants is enshrined in our nation's civil rights laws.
That's what you have to understand. It's not so much as, well, they just want the best for us. No, many of them want your destruction. That's what they want. As we can see through the propaganda they put out on our news, the propaganda they put out on the TV, through the propaganda they put out through the music, various mediums, as long as they can make a buck off of us without us succeeding, then they will continue on as long as they thrive.
Hey, Hotep, Lucas, this is dumb, right? Yes, I do believe that there is propaganda being put out within media, but the way that he's depicting it on who it's doing it for, no, I don't think there's this big white man conspiracy that they're just trying to make black people do bad. You've been watching Undercover Brother way too much, bro. Let me guys, what are they gonna do it? Through chicken? There's gonna be a secret sauce on chicken that automatically makes you do bad as a black person. Shut up, bro. It sounds so.
And we suffer. The majority, the collective, because I don't want to hear people say, well, what about this person? What about this? These are outliers. When we talk about the collective, that is what they focus on. So I just want to bring this to the forefront, especially coming, during an election season where you had many of these ignorant black men talking about, well, I'll vote for Trump. You're voting for your own extinction because it may benefit you in one sector, But in all
He's
the rest, it's going to hinder you. It's going to harm you. Whether it's the Supreme Court, right? Whether it's the
vote for whoever the hell you want to vote for, bro. Like, I hate when people try to put fear into your heart, especially based off the color of your skin. Lucas wants to start a race war so bad. Like he's striving for it. Like deep down in his heart, nigga, he feel like he has to type shit.
The judges, whether it's other policies that are going to limit any type of reparations, which is what everyone's talking about, all that is going to be gone. It's going to be donezo. So I want you to understand that there are consequences, that when these people talk about helping or they talk about why is this happening, what you have to understand, they're the type of people that will cause the pain and then ask, why is that happening? They will smack you and then say, why is your face red? These are the type of...
Yo, listen to Lucas if you're an idiot. Like, I think that's the only people that's going to take him seriously. This sounds so crazy. Let's just keep going. Let's get this over.
People that we are dealing with. We are dealing with a lineage of evil. So the sooner we come to the understanding that these people aren't going to help us, they don't want to help us. Their whole existence is...
This is fucking horrible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, he did it. I'm mad I realized that too late. Let's go. Wait. Oh my gosh. Is that what I thought it was? Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Yeah. Okay. Lucas is a disgusting ass nigga. Fast forward this, please. Why would he show that, yo? I'm gonna blur it out and maybe I could describe it. Or people that know. Nigga, feet were dangling, bro. Feet were dangling. What the fuck? Yeah, he is blatantly trying to create like some kind of race war. He's showing you all these crazy, horrible, tragic shit that happened forever ago. And it's trying to say, this is what they're trying to bring back. If you let Republicans win, the people going to be off of trees, nigga. This is so disgusting.
We suffer. So if you understand that, then you have two options. Either you die in peace as they request, or you fight. That's as simple as that. Those are your only two options. You fight against extinction. You fight against the oppression. You fight against the suppression. That's your only options as a group. Because people are starting to believe that they're above the fray. You're not. They're going to come for you. It may not be now, may not be tomorrow, maybe not.
This is getting me tight. Not for the reasons he wants. He wants black people to get mad and just side with him and try to go against white people. I'm getting mad because he's trying to use black people and manipulate us so bad right now. This is crazy. And it's going to be people that are rocking with it. Look, there's people liking it. They believe what this nigga is saying.
Not next year, but they won't make it to your doorstep. To really do, I guess, a follow-up to the story, because it goes to show the hypocritical nature of the right, the hypocritical nature of the Republicans talking about, oh, lift yourself up by the bootstrap. Oh, you got to do this. That they don't want that. They constantly talk about, hey, black people this, black people this, black people this. But when black people try to help black people, this is what we're accosted with: an exploitation of the judicial system to their benefit, a perverse interpretation of laws that were created for our safety, the Civil Rights Act, to be used and maligned against us. These people are set.
You need to use some detergent. Do I got some left? I got a big ass thing to do. You want some? I'll send you some. I'll give you one of those like Chinese food cups size, so you can just do a load, bro. Get that dust out the way.
And they're wicked and they're evil. Anyways, guys, that's a video. There is no either or here, right?
No, it ain't. Look, he about to talk for like 2 more minutes.
You're having black women who are trying to help black women.
Always lying.
And this is a problem. This is the problem. Every single day, you're constantly talking about, what about Chicago? What about this? What about black on black crime? Can you imagine if black men in Chicago created a fund to help black men who have been victims or possibly thinking about trying to commit a crime, doing a grant for them that, hey, and said, you put the gun down, how about you pick up a business? How about this?
How about you do that grant for people that start businesses on their own so you can reward the people that's actually trying. Why would you try? You won't let somebody start a business that's never started a business before, never thought about starting a business before. Mind isn't even focused on business. See, he's the problem. He's the problem in America, bro. We don't want to reward the people that's actually doing what they have to do, right? We want to reward the people that's not doing a damn thing and try to force them or trick them into doing something else. Nigga, that could go so bad. What if they use those businesses for illegal activities, nigga? Like, listen, come on, bro.
We give you a business. We give you a grant to start a business instead of getting into a gang. For every gang member who gets out of the gang, you have $20K that you can invest in a business. Imagine, black men doing that, and then a bunch of saltines go and say, "Hey, that's discriminatory. That's not right. That's not fair," and then citing the Civil Rights Act.
Is nuts.
This is what we're dealing with. This is the type of evil that we're dealing with. And we will succeed. We will, as long as we choose to fight. The longer you choose to, well, I'm not doing this. I'm not learning.
Nigga, I thought you ended your video, first of all, and it's to fight? Oh my gosh.
The more you try to be above the fray, to alienate yourself from the fight, the more it's going to have a greater impact on you when that fight comes to your door. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Friday through Sunday, Disagreement Day. Call in and we'll duke it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Shut your ass up. This nigga sound crazy. And no, you're not. You're going to block them and ban them from all Disagreement Days. My joint's been lopsided this whole time. Anyway. Hit the like button, share the video as well, and check me out on Patreon for as low as $1. Helps me keep going, adds to my research, and helps me eventually maybe get an editor to some degree, nigga. Maybe. Who knows? But sign up for that for as low as $1 if you're able to. Thug life.